Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Thank you. Thank you very much, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. So tonight we're going to meditate, but before the meditation, I'm going to bring the talks about the meditation. And again, before the brief talk, we're going to chant some prayers that with this booklet. If you have this booklet, please open.
Page 1.
Page 1. Page 5. Samanta Badra, Vajra Satwa, Brahma Vajra Kiri Sanha, Akara, and 25 kings and subjects. So, Nya, and 130 Hamas. The master of the Karma and the Dharma lineages too, I pray. And now this page, okay, this one, I think we all open. In the past, you are the Videdara, Videdodetara. In the future, you will be the Buddha, Nibbana. Now you are the region of the Pema Sambhava, the holy presence of the Dharma Lotus. Jibraye Hidodi, to you I pray. Happy with the letter content rich in the jewel of the three trainings. With loving compassion, see all beings as parents. For the threefold realization, you made three doors, three Vajras. Virtue, Sumam, Pemasutam, Triyayapa. And now back to the page 5 in this second one. In the supreme tradition of the glorious the essence of all Buddhas of the three times. One all shows supremely Dharma we praise all glorious teacher, precious one, ordinary of your kindness, restore your compassion and body speaking in mind. Okay, now go to the page 21. Page 21. Sanje Judan Zoy Jam Joy Nala Sanje Bardu Dane Jasum Je Dai Ki Jam Zoy Jebe Sonam Ji Ndola Benzer Sanje Ndobarai to the excellent Buddha, Dharma and the Sangha, I go for refuge until the attainment of enlightenment. By the merits of generosity, may I attain the Buddhahood for the sake of the sentient beings. To the excellent Buddha, Dharma and the Sangha, I go for refuge until the attainment of enlightenment. All the sentient beings. May all beings have happiness and the cause of happiness. May they be free from the suffering and the cause of suffering. May they never be disassociated from the supreme happiness which is without suffering. May they remain boundless equanimity from both intimate close ones, rejection of others. May all beings have the happiness and the cause of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the cause of suffering. May they be disassociated from the supreme happiness which is suffering. May they remain boundless equanimity, free from both attachment, closeness, and rejection to others. May all beings have the happiness and the cause of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the cause of suffering. May they never be disassociated from the supreme happiness which is without suffering. May they remain in boundless equanimity, free from both attachment to the closeness, rejection of others. Right, I think we're going to do the garden. Some women better can come to Jajar Water and Jazavala, make a logo. Some people are Jim, one of some the long Jodajal, Sanjela, humans and then Dorjet, Hama, and the Jimmy Van, the Avenger. You write here, Dorjela, or one day, Jimmy, that you don't reach us of the Venom, Jericho, and yet a comment to him by Matano, you lost one day, but the Sunny Maron, young Hajadurian with that. So we hear on our Juven, can you choose your loss or one on the Sun? You can then, I got the Sun, you can love one with our Lamach, so what it doesn't over.
Nelo Jogwa Jabra Sanjelo, the Guada Judro, the Tugi and Judro, and Resetun, and then by the Jevin Lamas and Yellow Susan Dovers and Chilam, and Lamshua. Today, Yavra and Yellow, the Zogandas of Jodonga, dinner, the Yomaja Bakas, and that the Tomba, Chamber, some run the bottom, and then the Yalaka, and the London of Jacob, Darling May. Roagonja, Jazambatam Jaga, Daga Judan, the Zonga, Jijin, Javrajilos, and Yenon, Tambanam Jen, the Ragonja, the Merchant, Sanjo Bakun, Zangojaman, Mongarbagon, the Jevara. Thank you again. Very welcome. Thank you very much for coming and participate again. Be together and practicing, meditating, and also the discussion of the teachings. So now I talk a little bit about generally about the meditation. Meditation generally really means relaxing on the nature status. Nature status. That means also present time, all of us, we are not really resting to our nature status. We completely carried the force of the unnatures. That happened from the according of Buddha's teaching since the beginner's time. We are always unnatural, kind of carried the force. This unnatural force of that where it come from is not from outside, is one's own creations. Creation of one's own unnatural, and then we kind of completely involved and completely kind of carry with that one after another in all the time. And when it is carried that, what is really happening to a status? Ourself, each of ourselves is also very tired and very kind of like sometimes disappointment, sometimes disgusted, and sometimes anxiety, and then also so many related with that, so many emotions are coming one after another. And those emotions are clashing back and forth. So in a way, ourselves are completely kind of crashing between our own creation emotions, and then what we consequence is then we are uncomfortable, we are not satisfied, and then all that is coming. So for that reason, then what we have to do? The best things, of course there's so many external solutions to some degree that, but the best technique is then according to Buddha's teaching is to inwardly relaxing ourselves in a natural status. And what is the natural state of ourselves? Is calm, is peaceful, is more soothing, more cooling, is more rewarding, is more satisfying. Truly is satisfying. It's not going to disappoint you at all. It complete as much you explore your own natural status, it will bring the more joy, more confidence, more fulfillment. Then soon that will reflect to externally. The whole perception will begin to start changing. When you start changing the perception, what that's called? Then it's called pure land. Many times we call the pure land or the heaven, something kind of far distant looking. But reality, heaven or the pure land have to be discovered within. When is reflected that inner nature, when is reflected to our eye, our ear, our nose, our tongue, or our senses, then all the form, sound, smell, taste, touch, and all things are become as how you feel. More calm, more relaxed, more beautiful, more nice. And all those emotions clashing back and forth are almost kind of subsiding and disappearing. Even they comes up, it's not going to punch us too strongly. It's just kind of like completely kind of almost is like hallucination, a joke. It's just like joke. That's how really it is. So therefore, gracious teacher, kindness, wise teacher, Buddha Shakyamuni always encouraged do meditation. Meditation is nothing but relaxing our mind and the natural state of our own self. It's nothing alien, nothing any kind of strange, no foreign. It is through your own being. You're touching to your own inner, they call it, precious nature. According to Buddhism, Buddha's teaching, there's nothing more worth, more precious, more important than this. Relaxing. Discovering one's own self is the biggest discovery in the whole world that you can really think it is. And that who can do? Nobody else can do for us except one's own self. One's own self has to discover one's own true nature. The true nature is being with us since beginner's time, never separated, never went away. But however, it was completely covered with all those unnatural emotions that are created by one's own conception or own mind. That completely covered, it's just clothed, completely thick, dark, clothed. And then you just don't let that shine through, so heavy, so strong that cloth of unnatural states. So to do that, to kind of reverse that qualities is the meditation. That is really how important. For that reason, great master in Tibet who came from India around the 10th century or the beginning of the 11th century, known as the Atishas. He said, if you don't have the samadhi or concentrations, no matter how much you're trying to do, you're not going to achieve and fulfill what you're looking at. That's what really great master, that Atisha said. And there's another great master, many of you know too, Shantadeva. Shantadeva said, if you don't protect and watch and guard your own mind, and always we are in emotion status. Always we are in a completely emotion status. Guide force. Emotion is who's created? One's own mind. What kind of emotions? Emotions are such as then anger, jealous, attachment, hatred thoughts, and worries. And then in fundamental is based on the ego clingings, egos, I. And then all that really does. And it's completely kind of like covered that. So for those all reasons, the meditation is so spacious and so important and so powerful. We are really going to reverse our nature. And the meditation has two meditations. In Buddhism, Shamatha and Vipassanas. First, the Shamatha is so important. That's the foundation. Shamatha is a Sanskrit word, and of course mostly you all know, but means calm, abiding calmly. That's it, abiding calmly. So that's it. I mean, you can see, you can know. I mean, it's nothing in strange, or nothing in Buddhist dogma or something kind of strange. Sitting calm. That's it. Who? One's own mind. Staying calm and abiding in his own natural status. That means not let disturb the different conceptions. That's a relaxing and calming. That. And in order to do this, and then when you do that, then in the teaching instructed those different postures. And those are most of the time is like posture is very important in the teaching self. Is important because our mind is now residing with the mind is very much connected with the channels or the nerve systems. Nerve systems are very much connected and dependent to the body. So therefore, if we do the kind of good posture of the body, that means the balance of the body, and that will help to the balance of the nerve systems. Nerves are, or channels are all quite balanced. When the channels are balanced, then what is? This is called, what is moving in the channel or the nerve system is in Buddhism called energy or the wind. The wind will be balanced, the energy will be balanced. When energy is a little balanced, then it will help immediately, mind will be balanced. mind become balanced. So therefore, the posture is quite important. Those people who can do, or otherwise, a simple posture is whether you're sitting on the cushion or the chair, but straight.
Spine is straight.
Yeah, spine of straight up spines. Head is a kind of held like straightly with the spine, and the chins are not backward but kind of forward a little bit, and so that is really the body postures. And eyes are looking toward the tip of nose, and mouth kind of keep or close the mouth as a normal way. And in the teaching said, tongue should be, tip of the tongue touch to the upper roof. And what that does, actually, teaching says, it will help calm down, and your mouth will not become dry. It will make calm and more smooth that. And then breathing, the wind, the air let come from the nostrils. Nothing changed also. And if you can do, also hands are folded like this, or equanimity mudra, or put on the both palms on above the both knees, your own knees, and that's it. That is the postures. What in the teaching said, the posture again in the teaching said, posture is the channel. The wind is very essential to the mind. So mind essential. Therefore, it's very important to calm down the mind. And when mind and wind is very essential to the mind, and the channel is very essential to the wind, and therefore, then relax that. Oh yeah, and then. Oh yeah, and essential, and then so again I'm a little mixed up there with these things. I think the wind is very essential to the mind, and the channel is very essential to the wind. Does that make sense? And the eye is very essential to the channel, and therefore when you are meditating, don't move the eye, don't blinking the eye, don't moving the eye. And what that means, what when the eye is not blinking, that means channels are relaxed. When channels are relaxed, winds are relaxed. When wind is relaxed, mind will be relaxed. So that's the really in the teaching said. And now that posture, how that should be. In the teaching said you should have three qualities when you with that postures: comfortable, relax, and then calm. Calm and relax and comfortable. And opposite of the calm is comfortable is what? Uncomfortable. We should not do meditation with uncomfortable postures or body. So body have to be that comfortable is important. Comfortable. And then relax also, I'm using relax, but also I can use maybe another word, not tense our body. That means relaxing the body, not creating the tense, kind of like tightness. And then openness, kind of calm and openness, kind of spaciousness. Those are the really the way we're doing the postures. Those are the need qualities, what we need during that postures. Now it comes to the meditation or the shamatha. And there is three shamatha meditation. First is mindfulness. Second is then shamatha, calm, abiding meditation. And mindfulness is then all kind of beautiful your attitude, thoughts is mindfulness, such as joy and appreciations. Really joy, bring more joy, more appreciations, what we have, what situations we surrounded. And reflecting that is called mindfulness. You're reflecting the treasures, beauty, that what you have. Each time, when you reflect that, what it brings? Calm, peaceful. So joy and appreciation. Then in the teaching also mentioned bodhicitta. Many of you know that. Loving kindness is a compassion thought for all living beings. Really wish good things. This is a very powerful meditation, is mindfulness. And that is what we chant tonight, for example, for boundless prayers. Boundless prayers. May all living beings are free from the suffering and cause of sufferings. Chant that, reflecting meaning on that word. When your mind is mingled with that word, you are in that loving compassion status. You are in a compassion state, like to remove the difficulty, troubles of every living being. It's calm, it's peaceful. It's the most powerful mindfulness practices. Then may all living beings have happiness, the cause of happiness, as we chant. Reflect that meaning, kind of reach really that, everyone. And when you have that, when you're calling that from your heart, how you feel be? You will be calm, peaceful. Every cell of the body is relaxed. Every part of our brain is calm in that status. Whole what's called the universe of the brain is in that status. Really reach that strongly. That is the bodhicitta, is about mindfulness practices. May all living beings are free from suffering, the cause of sufferings. May they never be disassociated from the supreme happiness which is free from suffering. May they all have the great equanimity realizations, free from the attachment to the close ones, the rejection of others. Those are very powerful, essential practices, essential practice of the mindfulness, but it's touching to our own the treasure of the heart, our bodhicitta, our own nature. Those are so. Think of those, reflect that. It is the meditation, it is powerful mindfulness practices. When those are you done, for example, maybe 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever you did, and then now you come to the meditation. Meditation means now this time you're going to settle your mind in one status, or one point in status. That means it's completely opposite what we usually do. Usually what we do, our mind is wandering so many directions. Even 1 minute, maybe all different directions. So many different areas. So busy. And all the time. But this time, we're going to relax. Calm in the face of that busyness is completely evaporated in its own natural status. Bring calm and peaceful status and relax in that natural state of your own. Relax. And that to do that, in the teaching said, you can do too. There's quite many different kind of techniques that the religious teacher Buddha pointed. But first is, for example, with the object, external object, and inner objects. Two objects. External object is putting maybe a kind of small marble right in front of you. Small marble, crystal marble, small one, putting right in front of you. Maybe one, like if you have in your own room, maybe you can put that dirt kind of like almost like 1 meter. Yeah, like right here, or one neighbor that 1 meter or whatever. and put there, and then you concentrate. So that means your mind is with the eye, and two eyes are like this way, as triangle way, and pointed or concentrated to that object. So mind is to the eye, eyes are to that object. That's it. And if that, so you see how long your mind is staying with that object. This is what is called, this is shamatha, but it is a training of our mind to be calm down. Our mind is so active and so busy, never rested actually. In a way, it is hard to rest, hard to relax. Can we believe that or not? I mean, that's the really way our mind is. Very difficult to relax. Always we talk about the R and the R, but reality is not happening. It is really, that is how the mind is. Okay? So this is, we are training our mind by ourselves, so that we can relax. We can relax. So one pointed. Eyes, our mind is with the eye, eyes are pointed to that and concentrated to that object. How long we stay? Let's say 1 minute or half minute, 30 seconds, whatever. That is maybe the lead at the beginning time. Maybe that you can still. It will go away. That means it won't go. It will go somewhere. Immediately, without even sometimes like your notice is gone. But moment, as soon as you recognize or realize it is gone, bring back. Do that again, without bored and tired and questioning that. Do that again and again. When we do that again and again, what is known as in the teaching, joyful effort. That is joyful effort. Without bored, tired, and making question, why is this, I cannot do meditation. All those complaints, shouldn't make that, and relax. And point it again. Do that again and again. How many times you can do. And our mind stays with that object for about 1 minute. That is quite good achievement. That you can test your own self. I mean, if you can stay longer than that, then it's really good. That means you have previously very long, good meditated, and that your energy is continually carrying that, which is good. But most of the time it won't stay. You have to do again and again. Do that with joy and devotion. If somehow you're kind of a little bit like tired or something like that, or physical that, do some movements after that. After a little while, like kind of like do movements like that, this, or swinging or up and looking, kind of like this, and then again do that. So that is known as meditation with the outer objects. Really about that. Meditation or the shamatha meditation with the inner object. That is then very popular one, the breathing meditation, which is the where you do that breathing of meditation, which is very important, because in the Buddha's teaching said breathing is very much connected to the mind, as I said earlier, and you all know that. So when you are really concentrated with the breathing, then immediately we can like making the change to the mind immediately. That so therefore breathing meditation is very important, and that is again just breathing. You can say maybe 1 feet or like 1 feet and a half, like that. You can think that distance the mind of breathing is going, and you can concentrate of the exhale, inhale. So follow the mind with breathing, exhale, and follow the mind with the inhale, exhale, kind of continually follow, and the breathing keep normally. Nothing really like changing your breathing, as normal your breathing, and keeping that like as your breathings. Keep that, follow the breathings. So that is really like breathing meditation. And then your mind, again, our mind has become so that even with breathing can't stay easily there. Then in the teaching said again, you can count the breathings. That will help again more strongly, which means count the breathing in and out as one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So every week, when we are counting the breathing, exhale, inhale, our mind stays with that about 5 times, which is quite good. Then you can extend it another 10 maybe. Then inhale, out, exhale as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's good. Again in the teachings, if somehow the mind is not stable, strong, can become a little bit restless, then you can change the number. Instead of counting from number 1, counting from number 10. 10, 9, 8, 7. Bring down that. It will again help more concentrating yourself according to the teaching said that. So those are all known as Shamatha meditation with the objects. Without object, Shamatha meditation is simply relaxing your mind in a one-pointed status. Relax. No object, no focus on the breathings or anything. Just relax. Relax, calm and peaceful and very relaxed way. And that means you're in a way watching your own mind and relaxing with that is Shamatha meditation without the objects. And so that is my talk for this evening, and then we have some discussions if you have. Then I'm very happy to do that afterward. First we do a little meditation, right?
Yes.
Like to do the first quick and answer? What?
Everybody's ready for meditation.
Okay. Oh, I will say one thing again. Only you finish the meditation of the Shamatha or whatever meditation you do, and then the end, again, concluding that end of your session with the good heart, good mindfulness practices, such as really what we do may become the cause to bring joy and peace, happiness to every living beings. And also may I become may I fulfill all my goals and wishes of the Bodhicattas. May whole universal world become as peaceful and calm. And so may this what I meditate, my practice of meditation become the cause of that. Really wishing that sincerely kind of good thought, a good wish, and that is your concluding that meditation with the mindfulness, and also in teaching said is a dedication and aspirations, which is very special mindfulness practice. Then is known as a complete practices. Start with the good, and middle is good, and concluding with completely that good way. So you're touching to your own beautiful treasures from the beginning, and the middle, and end. Okay, now we do short meditation.
That's true.
Okay, if you have now some questions, we discuss. Trying to answer. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Please.
You mentioned earlier true nature of mind. Are all of our minds the same true nature of mind, or does each being have its own particular true nature of mind?
Yeah, each individually has the individually true nature of the mind according to Buddhism. So means you have your own nature of mind, and I have my own nature of mind, and each one they have their own nature of mind. But the nature of mind then is qualities, and they are very similar, same qualities are really quite the same, and nature is very similar. Okay.
Can you pass the microphone please to the left of the room?
Yeah.
Thank you, Khenpo. It's always a real treat when you're here to help us. Now, I've never heard much about, can you say something about, say, a Kundalini meditation? Is it basically just based on the same principles? Would we just use, raising the Kundalini, using Nadi Shodhana breathing? Could we just use that as our object of concentration and just apply the same principles?
I think it's a very similar principle. And the Kundalini is, I'm not so familiar with that, but Kundalini is more connected with the wind. And then also I think inner heat and the chakras, that this time when you're concentrating, that is just simply relaxing our mind in its own status. So that is really what we're discussing tonight.
So are you agreeing? I was asking if you would agree that it's basically applying the same principles, only
What's this?
our object. When you talk about concentrating on an object, is that the object that we would just be concentrating in the same way as we concentrate on the breath or the crystal that you were speaking of?
That is this is your Kundalini is, I believe, is more connected with the physically and the channels or the chakras, the nerve systems, and connect with that. So it is definitely for that also really need the concentrations. Actually, this the Shamatha meditation is basically very similar with the Buddhism and the non-Buddhism. So it's anyone need in order to achieve what you like to be achieved in with our physical, with our inner, connected to the inner nature. Everyone need concentrations.
Right, and where would the Kundalini meditation fall in? Is that also very connected to Buddhism, or is that from a whole other?
Kundalini, in Buddhism, there is known as Tummo practices, the inner heat practices or the Talung practices. But they don't, it's very similar, but it's slightly different.
Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yes, please.
Thank you, Rinpoche.
Yes.
Sometimes when I meditate, I sit for a while.
What?
Sometimes when I meditate and I'm sitting, a lot of times I feel a lot of energy when I think that I should just be relaxing. Am I doing something wrong, or is just the way my body works?
No, when you feel the energy, or when you meditate, whatever feeling you got, if you feel anything, actually in the teaching said, don't follow and don't pay too much attention. You continually relaxing and meditate what you are meditating. So energy and the movement, and also some different kind of visions or the experience that come, don't pay attention. Those are like part of the meditation, part of the practices is like part of the practices. So really don't pay any attention. Continue meditating, and it's generally if we ask is good or bad, it's good. It's sign of your meditation. That's what is really coming. But don't pay any attention and just continue meditate.
Thank you, Rinpoche.
Okay. Yes.
Thank you. So would you apply the same suggestion for when disturbing emotions and sensations are so persistent that it's hard not to focus on them or not to pay attention to them? Just continue to focus on like the breath or your point?
Yeah, during the meditation, of course, there is two. Post-meditation and meditation status. Post-meditation and meditation status. Post-meditation status, if you have any kind of techniques or the skills to engage or to take care of your emotions, then definitely you should do those things. But during the meditation, any emotions arising, don't follow after that. And that is disturbances. Then it won't let your mind meditation or the concentration become call it. Is not call it meditation. So therefore really just let it go. Don't follow. And also during the meditation, don't bring the memories of the past. And don't provoke in the future your plans. And don't also think over the present our activities. Now you're going to give completely kind of like opportunity to mind itself going to relax in its own natural status. So every start, our mind is wandering in the past, thought or past memories or the present and future. That means then again, it's just again busy. Even though you're sitting with meditation posture, physical looks like quite calm and peaceful, mind is so active, so it's not really call it meditation. So therefore, kind of whenever those thoughts or consumption, whatever comes, just don't pay attention. The moment you recognize that moment, be in your own natural state. Then progress, development will come. And what the sign of the progress and development is you start becoming more calmer, more peaceful, more patient, more open mind, and then of course really that will help to our post meditation too. During the daytime, all activities really well, very beneficial. So during meditation, if you do 10 minutes, half hours, or whatever you do meditation, I think I will say this is really your drink, very beautiful power drink, what they call power drink. Really is power drink and energy drink. Energy drink, truly it is energy, but that has no any kind of toxins or other any kind of artificial. Truly is natural. Really it will bring more really good things to us, more calm, more peaceful, and more kind of more than sense of understanding, more common sense, and all those really will bring.
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh. Hi, okay, thank you. So when you mentioned boundless prayer, and for example, mentioning that inevitably we're going to have so many thoughts and active mind when we're trying to concentrate and meditate, what are some good or preferable mantras or prayers for reciting to get us prepared for this meditation we're about to do, so that we can stay focused and not pay attention to all of the thoughts? And
no, that's wonderful, beautiful. That's what we did tonight too. That practice and chanting, those are really very good. Feel the strong presence of such as the Buddha Shakyamuni or Guru Pema Samba right in front of your sky. And the Buddha or the Guru Pema Samba, they are, what that means, they are totally enlightened and full of love, compassion, and wisdom. That is what that Buddha is. Buddha means that. and feel that power, and that power is completely kind of merged to your own also nature of the power of your own nature of the mind. It's a love, compassion, all merged, kind of feel really so cool, kind of calm and peaceful. And with that, chant a mantra or do some prayers, that is excellent. And then afterward, after you finish that, then you do this concentration is good. Just relax and not thinking any thought of the good or bad, just simply relaxing in what we're talking, one point in status.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. This is the first time that I've had the opportunity to listen to you.
Oh, thank you.
And I feel extremely grateful to you and to the practice. So I want to just express that first.
Oh, thank you.
No, thank you. And my question is, you talked about focusing on an object, a crystal, in front of you. At that, if I was doing that practice, would my eyes be open during that time, or just thinking about the object?
No, if you put the object in front of that, then you can your eyes are open, semi-open, not widely open, but semi-open, concentrated to that object.
Thank you.
And if you don't also have the object, then if you concentrate mentally, if you like to close the eye, that's also fine. In the teaching said that's fine. You can close your eye mentally, holding some object, but concentrate on that. The purpose is the same, concentrating on what to do.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thanks for the time.
She's on the left side.
Here. Yeah, no, same thing.
After you, Scott.
Scott.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. My mind is a monkey. It jumps from branch to branch, and the stillness is difficult for me. Her hoop earring, by the way, works very, very well.
What?
But
No, he's saying his mind jumps around like a monkey.
I'm sorry. If breath isn't calming me down, can the inner object also be a visualization, or am I just copping out? Just not disciplining myself to stay on. Visualizing an object, a static object. Like I visualize my ego.
Yeah, right. That you can. I mean, there's many teachings. It's the same purposes, and as I said tonight, concentrate with the object, and concentrate with the mental object, such as I told tonight. I said about the breathing. But you can also concentrate mental object as a sphere of light. Sphere of light right in here, and concentrating and close eye, if that feels comfortable, close eye and concentrate with that. And if that is also kind of a little bit uncomfortable, if you like to do, you can visualize Buddha, Shakyamuni, all the Chinese, or Amitabha, or Guru Muji, right in front of you, small in the rainbow light, and concentrate on that. That is also okay. Same thing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, many options.
Thank you for your beautiful presence.
Oh, thank you.
You kind of just answered my question when you were talking about the light, because when I'm meditating and thoughts are coming and, all those things, but then when I see the light, sometimes I just see it right away, and then it disappears, and then I have to focus back on the light. And as long as I'm seeing the light, then those thoughts are not coming. It's just the light. So I just wanted to know, I guess that's okay to just focus on the light, because that's...
As long as mind is staying with that light, then it's really okay. Definitely. But we're talking about now concentration or the Shamatha meditation. So, Shamatha meditation means your mind, we're making stable of our mind.
Making what?
Stable.
Stable?
Making the mind stable.
Making the
stable.
mind stable. Mind stable. So whatever technique you use, if it's stable, then that's fine. But while you're concentrating, you're also analyze the color of this light, that light, these things. Then again, it's very distracted. So it is like wind is, for example, pond. Our mind is a pond, like a beautiful lake, and wind is calm and feels with just a clay and still. But as soon as there's small wind comes, then it starts moving in a ripple. So when we, for example, when we concentrate on that light, if we start thinking of the color or this way thinking or why this and that, then our mind is really again moving, a little bit distracted. So don't let happen to that, and relax, be concentrated on that light, then that's excellent.
Thank you.
Okay, yes.
Khenpo, is it suitable for if one feels one's mind is very tight and many thoughts still come? Is it okay to rest the mind from the object of concentration? Is it okay to rest the mind from the object of concentration for a little bit and then refocus again?
Yes.
When the mind is tight.
Tight. For example, if you meditate, or those, for example, if you're meditating if you have time to do meditation for 1 hour or half hour, if you have that, I will say at the beginning time, don't have to meditate straight for half hours, and you should have maybe a break at least 3 or 4 times. Short period, kind of relax, move your body, stretch, and then refocus. Refocus is really good. And the great master Guru Pema Samba said to his disciple, which is also she is the queen of the king of Tibet, and he taught short time but many times with good quality. That is really the good quality is very important. And short time, and what the Rinpoche use example as dripping the leakage from the old house, dripping, and the leak when the leak comes from the old house, is not coming one time so strongly, but it's kind of regularly, like little bit pause and coming. Same way at the beginning time when you do meditation, short time, many times, but really good concentrations.
Thank you, Khenpo.
Okay. Yes.
Rinpoche, so I meditate in the morning about half hour, and so when I started, I do our opening prayers, but then I do like a short, like a loving kindness meditation for a few minutes, maybe 5 minutes. But then I focus on my breath, but sometimes it's really peaceful to me when I'm focusing my breath to like recite a mantra, or like Om Mani Padme Hum, as I'm breathing each breath, like repeating that mantra, even silently to myself, and that like really seems to calm my mind. So is that okay to focus on a mantra like that?
That's definitely fine. That's definitely fine.
Okay to do. And
that's wonderful. Wonderful. Not just fine, it's really wonderful. Reciting the mantra of the Avalokiteshvara, Om Mani Padme Hum, is very gentle, of course, it suits with you, but kind of gently, peacefully, and very softly, or repeat that mentally and concentrate on that is just very beautiful and really good.
Thank you, Rinpoche.
Yes.
Thank you, Rinpoche. My question is if you could offer us any advice in developing more clarity during the dream state.
That also needs concentration.
Of course.
Really, according to all the masters, and then as I said, by Atisha and as well as Shantideva, all said that concentration is the foundation. That means the Shamatha is the foundation, actually. Shamatha is the foundation for the Vipassana, Shamatha is the foundation for the visualization and completion stages, or the Dzogchen meditation, or the Mahamudra meditation. Shamatha is really very important. But it is again, in the teaching said that of course we are practicing generally Dharma, but then you also always have a little bit kind of like reminding to yourself that everything is a dream. Of course, many times we think that when we go at night time is a dream, and this time is not dream, but reality, this is a dream. It's really according to Buddhism, is a dream. This is a dream, and when you go dream, that is dream. This is all the whatever is all dream. So this is all dream, and not just all is a dream. I'm not dream. No, I'm also dream. Your dream. So subject is a dream, object is a dream, and that kind of realization, as much as you can apply it during the daytime, is really important. Important in the teaching said that. It's true. All is dream. That means it's not substantially existing solid things. Everything is just an emptiness displays in a way. And it's called interdependent coordination. So all combination of many things kind of form these things, but reality is insubstantial status, the illusions that I say. So it's all the dreams. And then in the of course there's a lot of instructions, but so you practice before you go to bed and feel strong presence of your own lineage masters in the practices, kind of strongly really feel that, and feel Gurupema Sambhava strongly, or embodiment. Gurupema Sambhava is embodiment of all the lineage masters come together as Gurupema Sambhava strongly concentrate in praying, invoke the power and blessings of Gurupema Sambhava may actualize the dream, actualize, and in the teaching it said, may I recognize the dream, and may I have the awareness of the dream. May I maintain, or bless me. May I can maintain the dream, and may I bless me. May I can transform the dream in multiple stages. So do those prayers, and then feel kind of with that concentration, and then go to sleep. And those are the lady kind of basic instructions, teachings. So then it will come some degree slowly, but generally that to become dream fulfillment of the dream yoga state is really dependent during the daytime. Daytime is all dream, and before you go to bed or sleep, also think kind of clearly, all is a dream. I am dream, all is a dream, and now I'm going to another dream state or dream stages, so may I have the full realization as it is.
It's great to be in the stream with you.
Yeah. That's it, it's true. It's true. It's true.
I second that. Hi, Khenpo. My question relates to the daily practice. 3 years ago we took refuge with Chokyi Rinpoche, and we have that practice book, and now we've taken refuge here with you, and I'm kind of confused on which daily practice to continue to follow.
Oh, okay. What do you practice now, for example? Can I ask?
We do the daily practice. We generate bodhicitta, taking refuge, and then gratitude to the teachers, and we just follow the booklet that we were given, and Nongdra practice.
Oh, then it's only, there's nothing contradictions. Contradictions is the same, really same. And particularly Chuyi Nyima Rinpoche teaching is the same that what I also kind of teach is similar. So this
That's what I
don't feel any contradictions. Even though maybe some wordings could be different, but the meaning is the same. I mean, generally not just only teaching and my teaching is the same. That refuge is the same. All the Buddhisms. Bodhicitta is the same, all the Mahayana Buddhism. So it's not really different. So then there's the lineage masters kind of sometimes they say this and that thing. But Chutin Maharaj's lineage masters and ours are very same.
Thank you, perfect.
Or Maya says how they teach. So okay. Thank you everyone. I think that's okay. Thank you very much everyone. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. How do you do now? Some dedication praise? Short one, right? Maybe you started?
So, page 11. Then we start with short meditation here. You want to do the lineage prayers? Yeah. Okay. Okay, the long life prayers then. We're on page 9. Starting out with prayer number 2, dedication to the Dalai Lama. Page 9, please. Number 2.
Rave Gurove Yangasu Pindan Devama Jungweni Shere Zuwai Denze Jansoye Eshape Karaje Paradu Tenjoroje Sote Benza Yandor Jo Samsasam Chikdi Pimam Jo Nene Sode Tujen Terzen Denje Barale Shira Turbeko Okotse Denje Dezen Tarazen
Page 10.
Sote Seva Rende Bemezalaji Vidonye Tube Lansandra Jenma Shedu Kolo Sanji Prajonuse Sanche Natang Shole Yangyashu.
Page 11 in English.
May defeat the enemy wrongdoing, from the stormy waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death. From the ocean of sorrow, may I free all beings. May the sole source of benefit and happiness for the Buddha's teachings remain for a long time, and may the virtue of the lives of the noble ones, the whole Buddha's teachings remain forever. May all temples and monasteries, all readings and recitations of Dharma flourish. May the Sangha always be in harmony, and may their aspirations be achieved.
Page 14, the bottom of 13, and all of 14. May all
sentient beings always be joyful. May all births into the lower realms cease forever. May the wishes of all the bodhisattvas and all the Bhumis swiftly reach fruition. At this very moment, for the peoples and nations of the earth, may not even the names disease, famine, war, and suffering be heard. Rather, may their conduct, merit, wealth, and prosperity increase. And may supreme good fortune and well-being always rise. The precious bodhisattva, and those who have it may be generated, and those who have it may never diminish, but always continue increasing.
I'm sorry. Okay, so now we're going to go to 18, the bottom of 18 and 19. May the great tradition of Khenpo,
Lord Baba, and Dharma King Tsewang increase and spread through the world. May the appearance of the three jewels and the light remain inseparable in the grace of divine well-being throughout the three times. Deity, mantra, and dharmakaya are the nature of pure sound and awareness, the pervasive kaya and wisdom display of the Buddhas. May practitioners of the prime and secret great perfection remain inseparable from the innermost one takes awareness of wisdom mind.
Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming.
Don't get up yet. We have some announcements to make. Yeah, I thought that was good. Good evening, everyone. Dear Rinpoche and Lama Lorraine, good evening to you and thank you for being here this evening. Rinpoche, please know that we all recognize how privileged we are to listen to you and your instructions.
Well, thank you.
You continue to bless us all with your loving kindness, a quality that testifies to the depth of your humanity. We are indeed privileged to be in your presence and be a recipient of your spiritual guidance. Gracias, gracias, gracias. Thank you. I don't think I need you anymore. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for being here. We have a couple of announcements. There's a lot going on in our wonderful center. A reminder of to all that Venerable Rinpoche will lead us again into our annual retreat from January 18th through the 25th of January. The retreat will be with a Vajrapani empowerment and instructions on the union of Mahamudra and Dzogchen from the week of January 18th through the 25th. I'm trying to summarize this because we have a lot of announcements here. Flyers are in the living room. Please know that those people that register before December 31st will get a discount of $30. So please sign as soon as possible. But a reminder that only applies for those people that are doing the entire week of the retreat. Mimi Bailey, who was sitting right here, we switched seats, is looking for participants to help people with housing that come to our annual retreat from out of town. And another aspect of being on retreat is to offer some daily karma yoga. Please consider offering a small service in any of several areas. All the different tasks that we need are listed on the door of the refrigerator. So please look for me. We have a lot of work and we need a lot of helping hands. One more thing, all Sangha and friends are invited to participate in a special practice on Buddha's Sadhana on New Year's Day, Wednesday, January 1st at 10 a.m. We will conclude the practice with a soak and give thanks for all the good fortune that we have to have been connected to the three jewels. Hope you will all join. As always, your freshly prepared and purchased vegetarian food offering is most appreciated.
What time is that?
At 10 a.m. on the 1st of January here. And now, a very important announcement. This came today. We have a very special announcement to make this Sunday for those that can make it. We will be joining Khenpo Tsewang Dongyal Rinpoche as he blesses the statues, the first of which is an 8-foot statue of Guru Rinpoche, commissioned in Nepal for Pema Lin Retreat Center. The second is a statue of the Bodhisattva Chenrensi, which was carved in Java, Indonesia, again for our special retreat at Pema Lin. We will be gathering between 2:30 and 3 p.m. at Pema Lin. We hope you will be able to join us on this special occasion. And one more thing. As always, at the end of the practice and after Rinpoche and Lama Lorraine exit the room, we would like for those who are able to help us rearrange the shrine room. We will appreciate it very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Khenpo, again. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lama.
Thank you, everyone. Again, really thank you very much. If I don't see you before the big holiday season, I wish you all have very happy and beautiful holidays.
Thank you.
And Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, and all that, as well as the other. And what else is happening that time? Hanukkah. Yeah, Happy Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah and Happy Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, and then and Happy New Year's. Thank you, everyone. Really, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You have to ask him.